Hi, welcome back. 38 CrossFit to the Primal Eating Primer leading up to the Clean Living Challenge. All right, quick review what we did last week. We talked a little about what we were going to eat and why we might want to eat that way. Meat and vegetables, nuts and seeds, some fruit, little starch, no sugar. Primary reasons are insulin control and get rid of the anti-nutrients in our diet, gluten being the primary one. Okay, so with those in mind, let's talk about how are we going to do this. All right, we're not going to weigh, we're not going to measure. We care mostly about what it is we're eating. We're going to eat until we're full. We're going to eat at 3 or 4 times a day. We're going to eat palm-sized serving of protein, lots of vegetables, plenty of fat. Eat till you're full. All right, palm-sized protein is the size and thickness of your hand. All right, the palm of your hand. Piece of steak, a couple of pork chops, big pile of scrambled eggs, maybe a combination of those two things for breakfast, meat and eggs. Think along those lines for breakfast. That's the meal people seem to struggle with most. All right, plenty of vegetables. Frozen vegetables are fantastic. They're picked, they're cleaned, they're frozen on their way in from the field. Sometimes those are going to be fresher than the fresh vegetables that you can get in the produce department. So consider those at least as an option. A couple of servings of fruit a day can augment that for variety. With the vegetables, all right, and plenty of fat. We're talking about avocado, nuts and seeds, coconut in all of its wonderful forms, lots of it. Olive oil to cook with and to eat on its own, all right? Eat till you're full. You should never be hungry. If you are, eat something, okay? This is not a diet of deprivation. Now, when we talk about food in general, we've got 3 basic priorities, okay? And these have to come in this order. Quality first. Am I getting my meat and vegetables, nuts and seed, fruit, little starch and no sugar? All right? Until you've got this in place, none of the rest of this stuff matters. All right? Once we've got that in hand, then we can worry about proportions and start to weigh and measure things. You've gone several months at this point eating good quality food, training regularly. Now we can start to worry about how much protein, how much extra fat, how many carbohydrates do we need to tinker with those things, okay? After that, then, months after we've done these 2 things, then we can start worrying about timing. Pre-workout meals, post-workout meals, should I fool around with intermittent fasting, those kind of things, all right? But the order of this has to be right. If you're eating Ho-Hos and Mountain Dew for breakfast, it doesn't make any difference how much of anything else you're eating, okay? Until you clean up the quality, this doesn't matter. Same way with the timing. Don't worry about this until these other things are in place, okay? So we've talked about what we're going to eat, why we're going to eat that way, how we're going to do it at least in the big picture. This ought to get you on the way to being healthy, well, and strong and living a long time, all right? See you next time.